Did you know that your birth month can actually have an effect on which career path you choose? January babies have this mindset that they're natural born leaders, so they tend to do well in jobs where they're in charge or have high prestige, the most popular of which are general practitioners and debt collectors. People born in February are creative and unconventional, which means that they have a hard time with that 9-to-5 job, which is why a surprisingly high amount of you guys become artists. But if you're born in February and you're not that artistic, you could become a traffic cop. There's a lot of you guys. It's a little weird. March babies do best when they have a career that can entertain people. This is why a lot of you guys become musicians. But you also have the highest number of airplane pilots. Maybe it's the intercom and the cheesy jokes before the flight. Where are my April babies at? I fucking love you guys. We are the most ambitious and career driven. We're the actual natural born leaders. Even though we have the most alcoholics, we have the most politicians, and we tend to do well in whatever the fuck we choose. I ran out of time, so like and follow for a part 2. Did you know that your birth month can actually have an effect on which career path you choose? May babies, you guys are intelligent and logical most of the time, which means that you want a job that requires a lot of management skills. The most popular for your month are politicians, scientists, and business people. People born in June are the visionaries. They're imaginative and creative, and they want to make the world around them a better place, which is why you guys have the most CEOs and Nobel Prize winners. People born in July, while intelligent, tend to work better with their hands, which is why the most common career choices for you guys are bricklayers, train conductors, and artists. August babies thrive in environments where they're moving fast and working hard, which is why you guys also ranked really high in bricklayers, but also President of the United States. And I ran out of time again, so be sure to like and follow for part 3 and let me know, when's your birthday and what do you want to be with? Spooky facts. I can do better. Spooky facts. I did this last year. That's the spirit. If you decide to donate your body to science, they could use you as a real-life crash test dummy. They could also sever off your head to be practice for plastic surgeons, or they could leave your body in a field to study how it decomposes in different conditions. Most people smell different when they're asleep. When you die, your hearing is actually the last thing to go. So the last thing you'll probably ever experience is like the paramedics calling off CPR or your family saying like, finally! Happy Halloween, you guys, but this is a friendly reminder that we are still in the middle of a fucking pandemic. So don't be stupid, don't go out in large groups, and wear a fucking mask. Adult jokes and kids movies that you missed because you were a stupid, oblivious child. I can guarantee this one flew over your head, okay? In Finding Nemo, Nemo's talking about his tiny fin or whatever, and Pearl's like, oh, it's okay, I have a tiny tentacle. But in real life, octopus have one tiny tentacle because that's their dick. Pearl was showing off her penis. Toy Story 1, we get a look at Sid's mutilated and destroyed toys, okay? And this one is a fishing hook with female legs. It's a hooker. When Shrek, they get to Lord Farquaad's castle, and it's like huge, okay? And he's like, oh, do you think maybe he's compensating for something? And as a kid, I just thought it was like a short joke, but it was definitely a penis joke. Okay, so I can't really talk about exactly what's going on right now, but something really exciting is happening within the next few days, so be sure you keep an eye on my Instagram and my YouTube for any announcement type things. Yeah, thanks. This is the drunk hotel version of weird human body facts that I can guarantee you didn't know. Everyone, and I mean everyone, has a unique smell, except for identical twins. They smell the same. You'll actually die sooner from lack of sleep than you will starvation. So my fellow insomniacs out there, take some melatonin, get some sleep. Your body gives off so much heat that in about 30 minutes, you'd be able to boil half a gallon of water. You're fucking hot. In the movie Superbad, actor Christopher Mintz-Plasse was only 17 years old, so his mom had to supervise his sex scene. That means that his mom was sitting like right next to him while he was faking having sex. I am dead serious when I say that I would rather die. Speaking of death, Brendan Fraser in the movie The Mummy actually died during his hanging scene. It went terribly wrong and it killed him for about 18 seconds. While filming Harry Potter, Tom Felton was actually sneaking candy and snacks onto set, so much so that the other kids around him were copying and doing the same thing. So by the time that they were filming Prisoner of Azkaban, they had to sew all the pockets on the robes shut. Going live on Twitch later tonight, a YouTube video coming out on Friday, and I'm almost at 600,000 followers on Instagram, so you know what to do. Things that are way older than you probably expected. The rings around Saturn are estimated to be between 10 and 100 million years old. But sharks are about 450 million years old. That means that sharks as a species is older than shit in space. Space! The electric car was invented in 1884, a year before the gas car. But in the 1920s, we started building better roads, so people started driving further than the electric car could, and we discovered a bunch of big oil reserves, so gas cars just took over. Oreos were invented in 1912. Not too crazy to think about on its own, but sliced bread was invented in 1928, and chocolate chip cookies didn't come out till the 1930s.
Stop. Just a quick reminder that there's a red button that says subscribe under the video. I'm giving you 5 seconds to click on it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. You can now continue with the video. And make sure you watch it till the end.
Things that are way newer than you probably expected. The idea that Republican states are red and Democrat states are blue really only started in the year 2000. Before that, it was more random and the more liberal person usually got red. The high five was invented in 1977 by a gay baseball player who was uncomfortable with ass slaps. George Washington grew up in a world without knowing that dinosaurs ever existed, and the commonly accepted theory that dinosaurs were killed off by a meteor didn't get first theorized until 1980. You can actually go back and watch Disney's Fantasia, which came out in the 40s, and they show the dinosaurs being killed off by earthquakes. Half the people in this world wipe their ass sitting down, and the other half wipe standing up, and neither know the other exists. But me, I use a bidet. Technically, Alaska is the most northern, western, and eastern state in the United States. You see how it's like north and then east and like a little itty bitty of its west? People in the southern hemisphere actually see the moon upside down compared to those in the northern hemisphere. All because the light reflects differently compared to what side of the earth you're looking at the moon from. I was stupid and didn't upload on YouTube during a depressed state, and now my channel is kind of dying, but I'm trying to change that. I'm uploading this video in about an hour or two where me and my girlfriend drink all these shitty soda flavors. It's gonna be kind of funny. Check it out, subscribe, notifications, thank you. I'm almost at 500K if that's like any incentive to check it out. Really weird human body facts that I can guarantee you didn't know. If you go from extremely hot temperatures to extremely cold temperatures too quickly, your eyes could explode. If you tickle just above your butt crack while peeing, it'll make you pee a little bit more. Boys, since the skin texture on your balls is so much different from the rest of your body, it's damn near fucking impossible to pull or pluck the hair there. It has to be shaved. So I'm almost at 500K on YouTube and I just posted a new video. Go check that out. Not so fun facts to completely ruin your day. Koala bears are probably gonna go extinct soon, considering that 90% of them have chlamydia, and they have chlamydia because they eat each other's shit. The average adult has about 10 pounds of organisms living in and on you that are considered not you. There is no guarantee that the universe just won't end in 5 seconds. I guess we're safe for now. The word okay is a fake word. In the 1830s, it was like a big joke to misspell words on purpose because, you know, they had like the best sense of humor. The most famous of which was all correct, which turned into oral correct, which turned into okay. Which means that the word okay is just the wrong way to spell the misspelled abbreviation. So I hope from now on, whenever you say okay, that you just remember you're saying all correct, which sounds ridiculous. Hey babe, you wanna go to the store with me?
All correct.
So the smarter you get, the more you actually start to doubt yourself. It's called the Dunning-Kruger effect, and this is the exact reason why the dumbest people are always the most confident. Sarcasm has been proven to strengthen the right side of your mind, responsible for controlling creative thoughts. It's also a sign of a healthy and intelligent mind. Your brain has a specific area entirely dedicated to recognizing human faces. That's why all animals of certain species look virtually identical to us, but we're able to distinguish between some pretty similar looking people. And if you damage this part of your brain, it actually can lead to something called face blindness, which is exactly how it sounds.